this here stream. I know it's late, early in the morning, excuse me here. Let me turn all these things down. All this extra volume. Not completely set up the way I want to be, but I'm here. Now, I wear my color changing Dez Bryant jersey for a reason. Don't have a Tyrann Mathieu jersey, but I'm wearing this jersey for a reason. And the reason is I'm up late at night, early in the morning, however you want to phrase that. Right now it's 1:22 a.m. where I'm located at. But I had to do this video because I was up and I was looking around. Of course, we all heard the news by now today. Well, technically yesterday, because since it's after midnight. Dez Bryant gets, and as we all know, Dez Bryant is a good receiver, like him or not. He is a real good receiver. But he gets cut. And the first thing that I see, which I am shocked to see, but I saw Tyrann Mathieu and number 10, DeAndre Hopkins, is recruiting Dez to come to the Texans. Now, and I do know this. I haven't looked at the numbers because it's early in the morning. I didn't see everything. I did see this here, though. That when they started trying to recruit him, if the Texans was to get him, the Texans would have to move money around like crazy to get Dez Bryant. We all know Dez Bryant is not going to come cheap, I guess you could say. He's not going to be cheap. So, with that being said, it's going to take some magic to work him to get here. If he do comes. Now, with that being said, excuse me there. Make sure everything is set up properly. Alright, because like I said, I was in a rush. Sam Blum, what's going on there? Texans have 35 million cap space right now. True, but you got to think about this. That Clowney signing haven't happened yet. Whitley Merciless signing haven't happened yet. Of course, you know, free agents and draft picks and stuff like that. You got to think about all of that stuff. So that's why I said it's going to take some money. You know Dez is not going to come cheap. Whether you like him or not, Dez is a good receiver. We all know that. Big guy, physical, receiver. Now, with that being said as well, too, I also think that if we was to get Dez, I'm not saying we will or won't, but if we are to get Dez Bryant, what do y'all think that the atmosphere is going to be around? It's going to be with the Texans. You said Clown is under contract next year for $13 million and wasn't signed through 2020. Yeah, that's true. But check this out, though. What Merciless is already getting a new contract extension. So, and I think they're trying to do the same thing for Clowney. So, a lot of times when they do these new contracts, they can, I don't know if they will or won't, but sometimes they'll rip up the old one like it never existed and you start first with the new one. So, I don't know if that's what they're going to do with, what's going on, Robbie? How you doing there? Appreciate you joining me. I know it's real late or real early, however you want to phrase that. But I was up and I saw that the number 10 right here, Hopkins, is recruiting number 88 for the from our Texas rival. Don't know if he's actually going to come. There has never been no word about it, anything like that. But never know. So, Texans already got a good team in place. But also too, if we was to go ahead and get Dez, we're gonna have to change our wide receiver core like crazy. That means somebody's gonna have to go. So that's the one thing we gotta think about right there. So I don't know if the Texans are going to go after him. That I haven't seen any reports other than Hopkins and Tyrann Mathieu was trying to recruit him to come. I mean, I seen Hopkins on his, I think it was Twitter or Instagram, one of those two. When I was looking at the Texans' new feed, was trying to, they might rip up Merciless contract, but Clown is the 5th-year option on his rookie deal, so it's for the next season. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. They might. So I know sometimes not just football, all sports, they do that sometimes, depending on the player themselves and how they perform. They will sometimes rip up old players' current contract and it's like start anew. So I don't know if they're going to do that right now. Texas is going to look like a video game. Hey, you never know. You never know. We might. I got what you're saying right there, though, Robbie. I got what you're saying. But, well, only thing that I'm saying, though, is this here. If the Texans was to go ahead and do these things, man, you say you don't want Dez? He brings too much baggage. He haven't had too much problems off the field lately. But, hey, I see what you're saying, though. I see what you're saying there, Edman. Oh, yeah, Edman. I sent you an email to try to get your information. I need to get your information so I can send you your gloves. So send that to me. Check your email. Hawkins did it on both Insta and Twitter and did retweeted Hawkins' tweet. Oh, I didn't see the retweet. I just saw the like I said, I was on the Texans news feed, and I saw that, and I was like, what? I hurry up, got up. Cause I was laying in my bed, looking at my my TV and my news feed on my phone and my tablet and my laptop. Yeah, I'm up late working, doing some things. So when I saw that, I was like, I had to put all that down and come do this video. So I'm a little unprepared right now, but it is what it is. And I know it's kind of early or late slash early, however you want to put that, because I know, where I'm at. Like I said, it's 1:28 now, but I just had to do that. Anyway, so with all that being said, I'm not saying I do want Dez, and I'm not saying I don't, but we all know he's a great player. To me, I know it's not as bad, but to me, it's like getting T.O. Like when the Cowboys, they got Terrell Owens. We all know he was a hell of a talent. He's a hell of a talent. But you do know if you get him, what's going to come with it. So that's something the Texans, they think about. And like I said, our wide receiver core is already stacked. So just imagine, though. Just put it like this. Oh, yeah, and I also saw something about a tight end that the Texans had got the name that quick, but because I was so excited about Dez Bryant might come to the Texans. Like I said, he didn't say it. The Texans didn't say it. I just saw that Hopkins and Tyrann Mathieu was trying to recruit him to come. So my point I'm saying all this here is this here. If we do get him, some money's gonna have to be moved around. Some people on our wide receiver core might go to special teams, might get released. It's gonna be tricky if that was to happen. Just like I said, just think about it. That's gonna be tricky. So let's just hypothetically say it already happened. Let's just hypothetically say that. Excuse me. We got Hopkins. Then we will have Dez. Then we will have our unique, dynamic quarterback in Watson. Not to mention our great running back core. Now, how do you think that will play out? Not to mention our great defense. How do you think that will play out? Hopkins number 1, Dez number 2, Fuller in the slot. Whew. Man. And just think about it, though. I can't think of, right now, I know it's kind of late / early. I can't think of everybody on our wide receiver core, but we got a lot of great wide receivers. We just needed our defense last season to step up for us with all the key injuries we had. Man. But the thing is this here with me. That would be a great offense. That'd probably be #1 offense. I'm 100% okay with Dez. Anyone with sense knows he was unhappy in Dallas. He doesn't suck. People will say whatever. You know what? I don't think Dez suck either. Hawkins, Fuller, Ellington, Coates, and Braxton Miller. Yeah, thank you, Sam. Because like I said, I'm not all there right now. Thank you. But back to you, Robbie. I'm not saying that Dez sucked. I never said he sucked. I just hated he was with the Cowboys. But it is what it is. But if Dez was to come to, sorry about that once again, but if Dez was to come to Houston, man, do you know how amazing that would be? I talk Texans every chance I get. I know too much. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Sam. I love that. I love that. But I had to put this jersey on when I saw that. I said, oh, God, this is probably on my second time wearing this jersey. And when I saw it, I said, you know what? Got to put this on. Because that's what I saw. I was like, whoa, hold up. If that happened, but if we signed Dez, what happened to Fuller? That's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about. Okay, Sam just told me we got Hopkins, we got Fuller, we got Ellington, we got Coates, and Braxton Miller. So, if we was to sign Dez, I'm pretty sure Coates and probably Ellington will be gone. Probably. Because I seriously doubt if Dez come, if he was to come. Now, this is just hypothetically. If he was to come, he's not going to sign for cheap. It's very unlikely we're going to get 2 star players on our team for cheap. Because we already got Tyrann Mathieu for cheap. Tyrann Mathieu, what was it, 1 year, $7 million, I think it was? No, I forget that fast how much it was, but it wasn't much at all. So it's very likely we're going to get 2 superstars on our team for cheap. So with that being said, but then also too, Dez, got a home in Dallas. So if he was to come, just like we were trying to get Tony Romo, if he was to come, that's like what, 2.5 hour drive down I-45 South. So that ain't nothing really. He can get him an apartment or something in Houston or something like that, keep his home in Dallas. Just saying. Think about it. Texans would probably sign him to a 1 year prove-it deal for less than double digits. Yeah, but would he do that? Dad said he wanted to play the Cowboys twice a year, so I don't know. Oh yeah, Ed man, like I said, check your email. I sent you an email to try to get your information, so I need your email. Your information, so I can see your prize that you want. So just want to think about that because I've been trying to get in contact with you since I did that giveaway. But anyway, so if Dez want to play the Cowboys twice a year, then that leaves Philly, Washington, even New York. So I doubt it. But we do play them this year in the regular season. I think we also play them in the Philly is like 10 mil over cap. Yeah, so they probably won't then if they over the cap. And I doubt if he go to New York because they don't stand a chance to do any kind of winning right now. Washington, I don't know, with Alex Smith, we don't know. That's kind of like a wait and see type of thing. So we'll see if that's what Dez want to do. But I think he should come to Houston. Watch out. They've been getting everything they want. I got to agree with you all right there on Robbie. Yeah, Washington is trash, and Giants already have Odell, and they don't know what to do. Yeah, I heard that he might be on the trading block as well. Odell, that is. Y'all reply right now, and how good. I think they would be the best wide receiver duo in the NFL. They would be. Plain and simple, in the discussion. They would be. That's it. Enough. I mean, you basically would have two number ones on one team. I don't remember that ever happening any other time. Both of them playing pretty good. Dez played, what, 6, 8 years or something like that in Dallas? Something like that. I want to say 6. I doubt if the Rams get Dez or their Sam. Imagine if the Jags signed Dez. Ooh. Yikes. But I doubt if the Rams get him because they're right there at the salary cap right there as well. Or not. But I doubt if the Rams get him because they're right there at it when they signed Ndamukong Suh. So, and then they also had got somebody else. The Rams had got somebody else too. I forgot, but I doubt if they get him because, like I said, he's not going to come cheap. I seriously doubt he signs up. That's got more sense than that he won't sign with the Jags. Be honest with you, I think the Jags are a one-hit wonder. I could be wrong, but I think they're a one-hit wonder. They just come out of nowhere, have a great season, and I think they're going to start declining. That's just what I think. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. With Dez there, I will say this here. If the Texans, due to Dez and Rump, the Cowboys have like 30-something million Romo. What do you mean right there, Romo? Oh, okay, I got you. Not Rump, but Romo. Okay, I got you. All right, so, but see, that's what they'll do. But I think that the Cowboys, I think that the Texans should go after him. That's just my opinion. What do y'all think? Yes or no? Do you think the Cowboys, saying Cowboys. Yes or no? Do you think the Texans should get Dez Bryant? Because I like I'm all in. Robbie said he all in? Okay. Because I like what that picture that Hopkins put on his either Twitter or Instagram. I don't know. Like I said, I saw it on the Texans news feed that Hopkins and Tyrann Mathieu was trying to get him. So, I don't know. We'll see. I wouldn't mind as long as we don't overpay for him. Okay. I see what you're saying right there, Ed, man. I see what you're saying. Because here's the thing. I don't think he come with as much baggage as he was when he first got into the league. Because lately, you haven't really been hearing nothing about him. Other than, he might have, showing some passion for the game, or however you want to phrase that, passion for the game for the last couple of seasons. Yeah, I get it. But other than that, he haven't really been having any issues, really. I think they should because we can't lose too much. And so Watson will rejuvenate the guy, no doubt. I think so too. That's what I was finna get at right there, Robbie. That's what I was just finna get at. Because I think with a young, dynamic quarterback in Watson, a great hand magician in Hopkins, we already know Hopkins got hands. You throw the ball anywhere near Hopkins, he gonna catch it. Because remember, he did that Odell catch before Odell did the Odell catch. Hopkins did the Odell catch before there was an Odell catch. Remember that. And conventionally, it was against the Giants. So, Watson, that. Yeah, both number 4s in Texas. Oh, boy. But anyway. But all I'm saying is this here. I do think that the Texans should go after. I was curious about your thoughts on Bob McNair and his recent comments. Did he say anything else? I know the last thing that I heard is that he wanted to take back his apology that he made about the inmate comment. Did he say anything else after that? Cause see, I'm trying to ignore the dude because, like Huncho said on his Soft Sports on his thing one time, that is kind of making the city look bad. the Texans as an organization look bad. Whether you agree with the guy or not, it's your personal opinion. Not trying to take that from you. No, but would you protest the Texans if he doesn't step down? No, I'm not going to protest. For what? What? I'm going to speak on that just a little bit. Let me explain why I would not protest. What do you think protesting is going to do? What do you think that's going to do? He's going to, we're all tired of but let's remember the players are going to shine regardless. Thank you, Robbie. That's kind of what I'm finna get ready to get at. What do you think that's going to do if you protest? Well, all the stuff that's going on in the world, people protesting all over the country, all over the world, and nothing's changed. Now, I'm not saying that something one day won't change. No, I'm not saying that. But what do you think the protest is going to do? That's all I'm saying. So, and I'm not saying a bad or good thing. I'm not trying to be negative about it at all. But I'm just saying, the way we've been doing things lately, I think it needs to be done differently. With a protest. If you're going to protest, I think it needs to be done differently. Because if you don't go to a game, like for example, when all this stuff was going on last season with the protesting of the NFL, people taking a knee and stuff, all fans want to burn their jerseys and team memorabilia and tickets and stuff. To me, that's a waste of money. So it really ain't gonna solve anything. Not going at that particular route. If you go probably something different, like I have 3 things in mind. I'm not going to get into it because I'm very passionate about that and I don't want to start off on a rant. So I think protesting needs to be done differently. Because let's just say I watched the game for my team and players. I could care less. Thank you, Robbie. That's my whole point right there. I could care less. I will say this. Astros and Rockets both got new owners, and look at them now. Astros won the World Series, and Rockets are the best damn team in the NBA. About to win championship. I like that, about to win championship. Yeah. But all I'm saying is this here. What's going on, Heidi? How you doing, sweetie? All I'm saying is this here. If you do a protest, just be smart about it. That's all I'm going to say. Don't do nothing that's going to jeopardize you, your family, your kids. If that's your situation, don't do anything that's going to jeopardize you in the long run. Both was on way up before owners. So, that's all I got to say. And I didn't know that Astros had got a new owner. Now the free agency is pretty much over. How would you evaluate the grade the Texans free agency? I'm going to hold my grade on that. I'm going to hold my grade on that because I need to see what the tight end is going to do. Because that's a key part right there, a tight end. And if we do do a tight end, okay, well right now I'm going to say a B+ / A-. The reason why I'm putting it like that is because we saw a need to try to improve our defense, and we did something so far with Tyrann Mathieu. Everyone says Dez is done, but I wonder if the Texans knew something about Dez being released when they cut Newton. Ooh, that's a good point there, Heidi. That's a good point. That's a good point. I forgot about Newton. That's a good point. You never know. You never know. Yeah, in terms of cap space. The Texans, last time I checked, well, I know somebody just told me the Texans had like 30-something million cap space or something like that. But, yeah, let him buy a buck. I don't get it. Like I said, I'm just going to get off the topic about Bob McNair and his crazy comments because I'm kind of passionate about that, so I'm going to let it go. Yeah, but that messed up what they did. Yeah, I think that was messed up too. What they did to Newton. I don't think they should have let him go at all. They shouldn't have. They did. Don't know why. It is what it is. They did it. Stupid. Whatever. They shouldn't have let him go. But whatever. Watson is so great that he overrides Bob's mess in terms of recruiting. That's what it is. Oh, what's going on there, Mr. Brandon? How you doing there? Oh boy. But I want to thank everybody for joining me right now. Texans have great fellas, you know. Yeah. I want to thank everybody for joining me this late/early. Appreciate that. I'm not gonna be here for too much longer, but no Jay Cutler in Houston. Hell no. Hell no. I remember one day he wanted to retire from the Bears. He wanted to come to Houston. Texans said, nope. They cut that short right away because they were going out to Romo. They cut that right off. Nope. But when Romo decided to go ahead and retire, I'm kind of glad Romo did because now we got Watson. So everything worked itself out. You know, we have winners here. No Jay Cutler types. Hey. But now I got a Rockets playoff about to start. Very excited. Oh hell yeah! I've been wearing Rocket stuff all week. I've been wearing Rocket stuff all week. Do you hear me? I've been wearing nothing but the Rocket stuff, like crazy. Excuse me. So hashtag run this one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I was watching a documentary on Chris Paul. It's called Chapter 3. It rests with. Oh. I was watching that documentary on Chris Paul called Chapter 3. Yep, that's what I'm finna get at right there, Brandon. They all sleeping on the Rockets. Is that I did not know that he had the option to stay in LA for $205 million. He could have went to Boston or San Antonio. I did not know that. But when I watched it, he decided to come to Houston. And when he decided that, he knew it was just going to be a one-year deal with the Rockets. He knew it was going to be, I think he said 15 million or 20 million, something like that. I forget exactly how much he said it was. So nowhere near what LA was offering. And when he said he decided to come to Houston, he made a reference that with James kind of, recruited him to come to Houston. But you know who's the biggest part to get him to come to Houston? I bet y'all would never get it. Yeah, he took less to come to Houston. Better strip clubs in Houston, right? Heidi, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I am 41 years old. I only been to a strip club in my life twice. Once to try to see what it was like, because I had never been at that time, of course. And the second time, because it was a friend's birthday. I had to say I'm in a strip club all day. I can't do that. My wife would kill me. Oh, man. My wife would kill me if I did something like that. A lunch buffet. Hey, I can go in my room for the lunch buffet. But y'all won't believe who really recruited Chris Paul to come to Houston. 2 people. And what tripped me out about that was I was surprised. Yes, James Harden, but I'm not talking about James Harden. 2 other people, I'm going to put like that, recruited Chris Paul to go to Houston more than anybody else. Nope, not D'Antoni and Capella. Nope. I give you a hint. One of them don't even play basketball. One of them don't even play sports at all. When I watched that documentary, yep, Ariza is one of them. Yep, you're right, Heidi. Y'all mean. No, not y'all mean. Oh, man. Elijah one, nope. I gotta tell you, it was Jay-Z who told how to say Bun B. For real, no. It was Jay-Z. But Jay-Z just told him to think about it. Make sure this is what you want to do because it might affect your family. Yeah, I watched that documentary. Yeah, it was Jay-Z. Trevor Ariza, because he's close with Trevor Ariza because when they played together in New Orleans, him and Trevor Ariza stayed close. And then Jay-Z. I was shocked. I was like, what? I mean, like I said, yeah, James Harden did kind of recruit him, but it was Jay-Z. I was like, what? I was like, wow. But Jay-Z just told him to think long and hard about it. Make sure that's what you want to do. Because all the money that the Clippers was offering him don't mean anything. So when he did it, I was shocked. So I had to speak on that because I was watching the documentary and I was kind of shocked. Yeah, he need to have some kind of stake in it if he gonna bring a talent like that to the Rockets. Yeah, that was amazing. Like I said, watch that documentary. It's called Chapter 3. Chris Paul Chapter 3. That's what it's called. No Illuminati. Y'all silly. Yeah, I know it's kind of late/early there, Sam. I appreciate you coming through. Appreciate y'all. Like I said, I'm not going to be here too much longer, but I appreciate you coming through. Thank all y'all. I got my opinion. Yeah, Chris Paul Chapter 3. Yeah, you're right, Hattie. I got my opinions on Beyonce talking about representing Houston because she kind of sell out Houston a little bit when it comes to like the Houston talent and stuff like that. So, hey. She like wearing Dwayne Wade jerseys, Steph Curry jerseys and stuff like that. She don't rep Houston at all like that, but whatever. But kind of get back to what I was saying because I kind of got off topic there. Kind of get back to what I was saying about Dez Bryant. Now, if he do come to Houston, to the Texans, that'll make our offense great because you won't be able to double team nobody because like one person, I forget who it was that said it, Hopkins over here, Dez over here, and in the slot, you got Fuller. Or you might got Braxton Miller or something like that. It's like, what? And then I just need to see who our tight end is going to be. That's the point I need to see. Who our tight end is going to be. Yep, there you go. There you go right there, honey. There you go. That's what I'm saying. I think Dez will do good in O'Brien's system because I don't think O'Brien has a difficult, complex system he runs. I think it's kind of basic and simple, kind of like what Greg Popovich does with the Spurs. It's basic and simple, but they win. That's all it is. They under him they won 5, 6 titles or something like that. They win. That's all that matters. Nothing all flashy and fancy. Simple, basic, straight to the point, and you win. That's all that matters. So I don't think he would fit. I don't think he would have a hard time fitting in. That's a good one now. No tight ends is run and shoot remix and Watson. Yep, the run and shoot Watson with Warren Moon. Yep, I remember that because O'Brien said he was going to overhaul the offense, so it's going to be interesting. Well, no, O'Brien was just saying that he was just going to go back to a regular style offense for Watson. So I don't think it's going to be a complete overhaul of the offense. I think it's just going to be no more naked bootlegs or nothing like that. In my personal opinion, it probably is going to be a new run scheme. But my personal opinion, I think that I think that our offensive line need to be stacked. Need to be good. And then also, too, our run game need to be pretty good as well. Because that always help out with your quarterback and your receivers. Always. Hands down is what it is. So, I do a star player named Moon played in Space City. Isn't that strange? I'm not high. I swear. Y'all silly. How do you silly? Hashtag Christian, you silly. That would be a good one. How do you gotta get with Huncho on that one? Oh man. Yeah, Dez sometimes do have a tendency of not showing up. But like you said, I think Hopkins and sometimes, but sometimes a fresh start is what you need. Sometimes a fresh start. Because think about it. Look what Chris Paul doing with the Rockets right now. Look what Chris Paul is doing. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you. Look what Chris Paul doing with that. Now you got me blushing over here, Heidi. I don't blame Dak for that. I blame that offensive line. Because like I always said, a quarterback can't throw the ball if he's always under duress, if he's always running around. So the play don't have time to develop if the offensive line don't hold up. So that's why I always talk about the offensive line so much. If you think long and hard about it, if the offensive line don't hold up, see, but does Dez want to still be number one? Or see what he willing to? You know what? I think if he come to Houston with Hopkins, there's not going to be a number two. Both of them will be number one. Dallas has collapsed as a sports city. Yeah, because the Mavericks ain't doing nothing. The Rangers ain't been doing nothing lately. And the Cowboys ain't doing nothing lately. So, yeah, you're right. If he just wants to get paid, then he's coming in. Yeah. Well, I look at it like this here, though. If Dez was to come here, I don't think there'll be a number two. I think Hopkins and Dez will be number one. Dallas, the new Cleveland. Birds are going down. Houston's taking over. Heidi, silly. Hashtag taking over, Heidi. Hashtag taking over. But because think about it like this, you're not going to be able to double team. Every team is going to have two safeties over the top, and when you do that, that's going to take less people out the box to try to defend, and that will open up our run game. Think about that for a moment. If you got two good dominant receivers on both ends, and you got a good one in the slot, there's less people they're going to put it. Sorry about that. Thank God YouTube's letting me come back. But anyway, if you just think about that, you got two good receivers on both ends, a good receiver in the slot. Spinners. That's what Kawhi Leonard is going next season, to spinners. Talking about that old singer group back in the 70s, I think it was, in the 70s. I think he wants to prove he got what's wrong. You might be right there. You might be right. So that's the only reason why I think that it won't be no number two with the Texans. Y'all got me saying Cowboys. With the Texans, because if you come here, whew, yeah, but I don't think the Giants is going to take them. And someone just said that Philly's $10 million over the salary cap. So I don't think the Giants are going to take them. And then I don't know what the situation is going to be with the Redskins because of Alex Smith. So we're going to see. We'll just have to wait and see. But just think about that for a moment. What I was saying. Number one receiver here, number one receiver here, and basically your number 2/number 3 receiver in the slot. Eli's begging for Dez. So we'll see. And then, like I said, defense will have to they have to play one-on-one matchups, have to have two safeties over the top. That would take less people out the box. That will open up your run game. If that was to happen, like I just said, that's to happen. They'll open up the run game. So, yeah, all-star spy zones, yeah. That's what I'm saying right there, Heidi. You see Heidi on point. Heidi got what I'm saying. See, that's what I'm saying. So, yeah, Heidi got what I'm saying right there. Sorry about that. Once again, appreciate y'all sticking around. Thank for YouTube for not just kicking me out. At least let me pick up where I left off. But I still feel like even with adding Dez, it's going to be the same situation due to many holes we have in the offensive line. Yeah, that's what I'm saying right there, too. That's why every time I talk about the Texans trying to upgrade the team, that's why that's the first thing I mention is offensive line. For the numbers of reasons, but the number one reason why I say upgrade the offensive line is to protect our young quarterback. I know y'all remember that game against the Bengals where he took that shot up with what's that guy's name again? Geno Atkins. He took that big old hit that rolled Watson over. We don't want too many of those. Even though Watson got up the next two plays and ran for like a 50-yard touchdown, we still don't want too many of those hits. So think about that for a moment. That's why I say a quarterback best friend. Everybody likes to say quarterback best friend is the run game. No. My personal opinion is the offensive line. Hands down. It's a good offensive line. That's it. Think about that for a moment. So, I do think over and under, Watson plays 15 games. Over under. 15, 16 regular season. You say 15? It all depends. Me, I say all 16, but it all depends. I think the new offense is going to be so quick. Yeah, y'all right. Heidi, you on point, Heidi, you on point. Yeah, Robbie, she exactly, yeah. Snap and go offense. I'm not a real big fan of snap and go, but it wouldn't surprise me though. And do I think it'll work? I just gotta kind of wait and see because, it just really depends. That'd be great. First female owner in the NFL. That'd be great. At least I think it is first female owner. I know. I say she wants to play so bad. Oh man, that was a good one. That was a good one. I think. Yeah, that's all there is. Yeah, there ain't no female owners in football. I know there's one, and as far as I know, there's one in the NBA, and that's with the Lakers. They own two females that own the Lakers. But I think that the Texans should go after Dez. Hopefully they can find a way to make that work. And Heidi, you did bring up a good point. Maybe they knew something. That's why they got rid of Newton, so they can try to get Dez because of the money situation. So, yeah, I think the wife of the Rams owner moved the team to St. Louis after the husband died. Oh, so there is a female owner in the NFL. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, man, because we are not using the formula correctly. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know there was a female owner in the NFL. I was trying to think was there one, but I didn't know. The Texans do their job. Yeah, I just hope that, I tell you the truth, I'm kind of excited. I hope it do happen. I hope the Texans do go after Dez, and I hope they do get him for a good price or whatever. We should use every player that we got. We got him on the team for a reason. Oh, okay, the wife inherited him. Oh, okay, then. Okay. Learn something new every day. I didn't know that. A good friend of mine is a Rams fan. Heidi, you kind of big on this snap and go stuff, ain't you, Heidi? Oh, boy. Yeah, you kind of big on this snap and go. I see how it is. All right, but like I said, I think that the Texans should go and get this. I think that'll be great for our offense. As long as everybody stays cohesive and stays pitching the ball more than the time, Texas should run more zones. I think Texas should run zone and passing zones more often. But in order to run a more zone scheme, you got to have a good offensive line. You got to. So that's why I know y'all tired of me sounding like a broken record, but I'm telling you, you got to. You got to. Now tomorrow I'm gonna do one about the Rockets. Well, later today actually, I'm gonna do another live stream about the Rockets. I want to get y'all opinion on some things. I got a few things I want to talk about with the Rockets. Now it's playoff time. But right now, I don't know where everybody's at, but I know in Texas time it's a little bit after, it's a little bit after 3 in the morning. I gotta get myself up out of here. I gotta do some things. Give me a little bit of rest. I thank each and every one of y'all for joining me right now. Finna get ready to get up out of here. I thank y'all for joining me this late/early. Hashtag sleep and go. Heidi, you funny. You funny. You funny. Thank all y'all. Like I said, I'm going to do one again with the Rockets later on today when the sun is out. Excuse me. What did Rudy T say? I'm going to go ahead and end this. Never underestimate the heart of a champion. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. Thank y'all for joining me. Appreciate y'all for spending some of y'all night, some of y'all time with me. Thank all y'all. Y'all are the best. Y'all keep me going. Y'all keep me excited. Y'all give me information I didn't even know about. So, y'all, I'm going to say peace. I'm talking to dudes. This is your boy, Man Up. I'll holler. And Ed, man, look out for what's coming to you. Thank you. Peace.